It doesn't matter. I'm just volunteering. Top of the morning to you. We just spent a few days talking about the 4 agreements. Be your best. Don't take anything personally. Be impeccable with your word. And don't make assumptions. And over the last couple days, I have been convicted. I could say that conviction comes from something else, but I was on time this morning. I volunteered to give blood and I went down to the blood center. And as I was driving, I was like, that's more like it. That voice in my head, that's more like it. You're on time. You're showing up for this. And typically I'll be exactly at the minute or 5 minutes or a couple of minutes late or 10 minutes late because I'm just giving out of my goodness of my heart. I'm just volunteering. It's not important. But that doesn't be your best. That doesn't be my best. That isn't whatever you do, do it as to the Lord and not unto men. And so that's been just like, I spoke it and it's echoing back on me. I remember years ago when I was on the ski patrol, a volunteer organization in town, and there's like 50 or 100 people doing this, and you're on a regular schedule, so you need to, everybody's got time off, but people needed to plan ahead and plan for that time. And just so many times there'd be like, oh, well, I'm just a volunteer here, so I'm not going to show up for my shift. I'm going to let you guys know that I'm not showing up. Instead of, yeah, there's an email blast list, but if that doesn't work, you should probably be calling people on it individually and doing your best to cover that position because someone needs to be there. But yeah, signing up to volunteer, one of the worst things that happens to volunteer organizations is when the volunteers don't show up. And when we make that commitment to come and volunteer, we need to do that. We need to show up. We need to do that as to the Lord. Back to me again. We're not on time for church. Yeah, I get that there's flexibility and stuff there, but that's not the point. The point is, what am I showing my kids? I'm showing my kids that these soft topics, the most important topics, are flexible. We've trained our kids. They know that on time is late and late is fired. And truly being on time is to be early. And also for Bible study, I've been pretty good for a couple of weeks before I started the sermon series on the 4 agreements. But volunteer and coming together in community is so empowered by commitment, by being there on time, by using and valuing everyone else there when you do it. I had another idea, and it's just escaping me right now, about just something with the kids. So whatever we do it as to the Lord. When you volunteer, when I volunteer, do it and show up. I remember what it was. When we show up on time and we encourage others and we lovingly hold others accountable to that, that's good. My daughter, we were going to, our neighbor invited all the neighbors down our street and the 2 side roads over for an after holiday party to come together and meet with each other. And we had something come up that we weren't out the door on time. And my daughter said something about fashionably late. And as I was thinking about that statement, it's okay, you're supposed to be fashionably late. What is the logic behind that? What's going on in that? And it might be fear. I don't want to be there alone with just the host. That fear of intimacy, that fear of someone knowing me. And so I'm going to try to also give up being fashionably late and be on time for social engagements. Being on time is an opportunity to connect and be vulnerable and know the people. An opportunity to help out and dig in and be part of their lives, to really get to know somebody at a more intimate level. Yeah, the party was good and we got to know all our neighbors at a more, Facebook's a strong word, Facebook social media level. It's higher than that, but it's not that full one-on-one thing. So fashionably late is out for me. It may happen due to other unforeseen things or planned things. We got 5 kids going different directions, and we've got our own stuff going on, and we try to do everything. But that's part of this series. It's not doing everything. If it can't be done as to the Lord, maybe as to the Lord is saying no. But whatever you do, volunteering, socialing, when you do something, and when I say when you, it's like, Brian, this is you. When you do something, do it. If you're not going to do it, say no. You be blessed.